Good evening and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please do hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video in the algorithm, okay? So like, share, subscribe, comments, all of those great things, okay? I wanted to talk about um active shooter. Is There was an active shooter in Memphis. One was unalive, 7 injured, and there was also today an active shooter in Houston, Texas, at Joel Osteen's church. Okay, and um, I'm just getting the opportunity to do this video, but I wanted to take you all to. It looks like they have caught him. That's so unfortunate. It says shooting spree suspect caught, was out on bond for 100K, charges for murder. It says Memphis Police Department is warning the public that a suspect is on the run after multiple shootings that left one man unalived and many others injured. According to MPD, the shooting took place in the following locations: East Shelby Drive, one was unalived. Um, Pilot Drive, shots fired, injured. I think Pilot Drive is a gas station. It says in an update, MPD notified the public that the suspect was apprehended and was out on a 100K bond when he committed the shootings. Chief Davis released a statement. Police see the below statements from Chief Davis regarding the arrest of the crime spree suspect on February 11, 2024 at 3:43 p.m. After a brief foot pursuit, officers located and apprehended a 20-year-old male suspect responsible for today's tragic incident in the 5300 block of Haleville. Hold on, I know where Haleville is, y'all. I'm gonna look that up in a minute. I do believe that's in the Whitehaven area. It says through the collaborative efforts between our local and federal law enforcement partners, community members, and the media, the suspect was apprehended. My heart aches for the victims' families and those affected by these senseless acts of violence. Through the hard work and swift action of Memphis police officers, additional incidents were undoubtedly prevented. All the time of these incidents, the suspect was out on jail on a at the time of these incidents, the suspect was out on jail on $100,000 bond for the following crimes: criminal attempt first degree, unaliving, criminal attempt especially aggravated robbery. Okay. And all he had was $100,000 bond, which means $10,000 got him out, and he was back out on the street. Now, before folks get talking about, you see what Chief Davis do? Chief Davis don't make the laws. People need to learn government before they start chopping off at the mouth. So I'm getting ready to help some of y'all out. If you're going to talk about something, talk about the judges that gave him that bond. Talk about the lawmakers that make those laws, because the judges have to go according to the laws. Now, they could have gave a larger bond. I don't see why it wasn't $1 million. Okay. How about not giving them a bond? You know, um, but that's where it lies at. The Memphis Police Department did what they were supposed to do. They actively got out because they had my sister called me and was like, they had all ends of Shelby Drive and Whitehaven covered. Police was everywhere trying to get him. And they said the federal entities went ahead and stepped in. He probably won't ever get out again. He did like a Ezekiel Kelly, and he was only 20 years old, around the same age as Ezekiel Kelly. I don't know what kind of drugs these kids getting, you know. I'm trying to find another. He was in a Dodge Charger, I do believe, a white one with the stripe in the back. It says a suspect wanted in a series of carjackings and shootings in Memphis Sunday that left at least one unalive and several others wounded. They say it was 7. According to Memphis police, the situation unfolded at 10 a.m., so it took them a long time to get him. Local time when police were called to a report of a carjacking of a Nissan Maxima. Officers then responded to at least 4 other crime scenes believed to involve the same suspect. At one of those crime scenes, a male was found unalive. The cause and circumstances of his death were not immediately provided. At another crime scene, 2 women were shot, police said, and one of the victims was in critical condition. A boy sustained a dog bite at the same scene. At yet another scene, shots were fired, but no one was struck. The suspect was also believed to have carjacked a 2016 Dodge Charger, police said. Following a manhunt involving state and federal authorities, the 20-year-old man was arrested at 3:43 p.m. local time after a foot chase, the police said. The suspect's name was not released at this time. Shoot, I could have called and see what his name is, because I'm sure, well, he's probably, they're gonna question him first, right? They are going to question him first. Hold on, you guys. I am looking. It was a white Dodge Charger. Okay. And so he has been arrested, as I said. Let me see. They're still not giving his name, but you guys, this is what I'm talking about. He wasn't even supposed to be out. Okay. He wasn't even supposed to be out. Why was he even out? And so that's what I'm talking about when I say the laws have to be changed. They don't want the laws changed. It's easy to, I'm sure, I'm willing to bet. I'm gonna hear some people say, see what's happening up under Chief Davis. It ain't her damn fault. It's not at all. Oh yeah, let's see what Blackwood News is saying. Okay, Blackwood News ain't in Memphis. He's down in New Orleans. So, well, I'm sure he wouldn't have been out on that scene anyways. He wouldn't have been able to be out there because they said he was popping everybody. But we're gonna have to start holding the lawmakers' feet to the fire, right? So that these laws and stuff could be changed. These judges also, they'll hold a man in jail for standing on the corner selling weed, but he won't even have a bond. But they let people like this out so that they can become active shooters. It don't make no sense at all. And so down in Houston, the same thing happened. Okay, let's see. If I could pull that up. It happened at Joel Osteen's church. Hold on. The only thing I could say is people have lost their minds. I don't know what kind of narcotics they are on, but they have flipped. They have flipped. It says a woman in Houston, A woman opened fire at a Houston mega church of celebrity pastor Joel Osteen on Sunday afternoon. A spokesperson stated she was armed with a long gun and the situation could have escalated significantly. Two individuals, including a critically injured young boy, was shot. The suspect was fatally shot off by deputy police officers. Lakewood Church had earlier posted on social media there was an active situation involving shots fired at one of the largest mega churches in the U.S. during its typically busy Sunday. A news conference was scheduled for later by police and other law enforcement agencies. A heavy presence of police surrounded the mega church. Okay. This one, now down in Texas, this was a woman and they ended up taking her out. Okay. So, y'all, folks have lost their minds. Like I said, it's a lot of mental illness. It is. Mental illness is at an all-time high. I've never seen so many people off of their rockers. I know a lot of people are on some type of drug. Others are just mentally ill. And I think a lot of this mental illness, it's got to be some type of chemical that they're putting in the air and in the food. Because even when people were crazy back in the day, they were not sadistically crazy as these people are. Okay, they be a little crazy, talk to themselves, walk and have their shoes on backwards and stuff like that. Okay, but they weren't doing the types of stuff that they're doing now. So those that are not on drugs, they are mentally ill and they have a chemical imbalance based on a lot of these chemicals that they put inside of us, I believe, because I've never seen anything like I've seen before, where people have just become absolutely bloodthirsty. And so what people need to understand is we're chemical beings, and you have to understand when they're in the lab mixing up different stuff, breeding humans and animals and stuff, you know that they're working on doing a job on us too. I don't mean no harm, okay, because I don't have nothing against nobody, but I see that what they're doing as they continuously work on us, okay. The roles have switched with men and women. You see more women that are masculine and more men that are feminine. The women wear the big men clothes and the men wear the tight jeans. People, it's happening right in front of our eyes, and we are not doing anything to try and protest it or anything, okay. um we just let them do it. We just let them do it, you know. So, but anyways, I'm happy that that the shooter in Memphis was caught. Hey, the young lady in Houston was taken down. Why she wanted to go to the church and pop up everybody, it could have been a number of reasons. We know it has to be a mental illness. She could have been given a bad drug, or she could have just been batshit crazy without them. Okay. These damn fools around Memphis, I know that they are off of their rocker. Okay, because what he did was a Zeke Kelly. Okay. He did a Zeke Kelly. Somebody could have gave him something bad, but he was already crazy. He wasn't even supposed to be out, 20 years old, and he's was just in jail for criminal first degree, and criminal robbery or whatever, and he's out, right? And I think it's sad. It has to be a change, thinking about this young man was 20 years old. Okay. I was going to say he might not get out no more, but hell, the laws in Tennessee is jacked up. He probably will be out next week. Who knows? Okay. And so that's why I said the lawmakers' feet have to be held to the fire. And people are going to have to, I don't know, even with your adult children, be more involved. And I know that they're grown. But a lot of what we see now is because a lot of these young adults, even in their teenage years and stuff, they ain't had nothing to look up to. I was talking about earlier today how, um, how pathetic a lot of these men are that are on YouTube. I was looking at um, where a guy had commented, and it's funny because I believe he's commented on my post before, and I'm addressing him because he claimed nobody knows you. We laugh at you. That sound familiar. That sound like a man that was, in my chat that said he didn't like Young Dolph and he was, for Kamisha and for Straight Drop and all of them. Motherfucker, you wouldn't have had your ugly ass over here, bitch. Take your feminine ass on, motherfucker, because I was told by the police to block you, motherfucker. I understand that you came from Paperwork Party, bitch. Stay off my chat. I fear for my life. Even when you making fake pages, when you find yourself making fake pages, you just stepped over the line from being a street nigga to being a bitch. Always remember that. Okay. And if I got little bitty ass numbers, well, then you don't need to be over here. You probably live on the outskirts of Memphis. Motherfucker, you stalk me, so you know. I fear for my life. You sound like the same nigga that they told me to block. Okay, because somehow from there, my understanding, you involved in this Young Dolph situation deep. I fear for my life. Stay away from my page. Okay, I don't like killers and criminals and shit that the police got up under investigation for murder and they don't even realize it. Trolling on my page because it ain't gonna get straight dropped out. Okay, so my number's little. Just stay away from me because they little. Just stay on the way. Okay, be a man. Because street dudes don't argue with women, especially on YouTube. They don't hide their identity and argue with women. Sissies do that. Okay. But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. Talk with you later.